Hi, my name is Leah Eby, and I'm the Girls Inc. Eureka Program Coordinator at YWCA Minneapolis. Each year, over 1,200 girls and youth are served by our out-of-school time programs. These programs equip girls and youth to be learners, leaders, and creators of change so that they graduate high school ready for college and careers. Girls Inc. Eureka is a 5-year cohort-based program for girls in 8th through 12th grade that offers year-round programming designed to bridge the gender and racial equity gaps in the STEM fields. We launched our first Eureka cohort in 2015 and have added a cohort each year since, which makes this our first year with all 5 cohorts, and also our first year with graduating seniors. This cohort of seniors started Eureka before we really knew what the full 5-year program would look like. They have been part of Eureka longer than I have, and they've shared their time, passions, and ideas with us over these 5 years, building the wonderful program we have today. Please join us in celebrating their graduation by supporting our girls and youth programs at YWCA Minneapolis. Let's kick off another challenge. This challenge is brought to you by Best Buy, a longtime supporter of YWCA Girls and Youth programs. This is your chance to double your impact. The Best Buy Challenge Match will match dollar for dollar the donations received from now until 4 p.m., up to $25,000. Our community is resourceful, resilient, and ready to work together to address the impact of this public health threat. Our girls and youth programs have quickly pivoted to meet the needs of our participants during this time. We are offering live interactive programming over virtual engagement platforms like Zoom and have created pre-recorded activities that participants and families can do on their own at home. Here's an example of one of our pre-recorded STEM videos. Girls Inc. counselors Gina and Maddie will lead an at-home taste bud experiment. See what they discover, and try this experiment at home with your own materials.
Hi, I'm Maddie, Lead Youth Counselor for Girls Inc. at YWCA Minneapolis. My pronouns are she, her, and hers.
And I'm Gina, Lead Youth Counselor at YWCA Minneapolis Girls Inc. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. And today we're going to learn a little bit more about taste buds, food science, and ourselves.
Pop quiz. How many taste buds do you think the average human has? Do you think it's between 10 and 100? Between 100 and 2,000? Between 2,000 and 8,000? Or between 8,000 and 10,000? The correct answer is D, between 8,000 and 10,000.
Another interesting fact is that people lose taste buds as they get older.
Wow, that's really interesting, Gina. Today we're going to do a quick experiment to get to know our own taste buds. If you want to follow along with the experiment at home, here's what you'll need.
Something sour, like a lime or a lemon juice or lime juice. Something sweet, like honey or sugar, a spoon or a toothpick. And if you don't have a spoon or a toothpick, you can use your hands. Just make sure you wash them before we start.
Okay, I've got everything. Let's get started.
All right, we're going to taste different flavors on 4 different regions of our tongues. The tip, the middle, the sides, and the back. Let's start our experiment with honey.
Sweet. Let's first try it on the tip of our tongues.
From 1 to 10, I think it was about a 2. What about you?
That was about a 5 for me. Now let's try it on the side. On the side, it was a little sweeter. About a 6 or a 7 out of 10. What about you?
For me, that was a 5 out of 10. Let's try the middle of our tongues now. Whoa, that was an 8 out of 10.
Me too. Let's try the back now. How would you rate that one, Gina?
I would say that was about a 10 out of 10 for me. What about you?
I would say it's about a 4 for me.
Those flavors can be a lot on your palate. Let's try it again with our sour flavor, starting at the tip.
I have some lime juice here. I'm a little scared to try it.
I have a whole lemon I can juice. I think it'll be alright as long as we only use a few drops. Let's start with the tip first and then the middle regions. Make sure to take care of yourself by drinking water if the drops get too sour on your tongue.
Wow, the tip of the tongue for me was about a 9, and the middle was a little less, about a 7. Now let's try the side and the back region of the tongue.
The side regions were the strongest for me, definitely a 10 out of 10, and the back was also a 10 out of 10.
Now that we've tested out sweet and sour foods, we encourage you to continue your experiment at home using other flavors like spicy, salty, and bitter.
After you're done with the experiment, take some time to answer these reflection questions. What was the strongest flavor on the tip of your tongue? The middle, the side, and the back?
Why do you think that some people have different perceptions of taste than others?
How can having different amounts of taste buds as you get older affect your favorite flavors? How does your taste change as you get older?
What are some other factors, besides the regions of the tongue, that might impact your taste?
Can you name a few careers that might involve food tasting?
Thanks for joining us for our taste bud experiment. We hope to see you again soon.
Thank you for connecting with us today. We hope you enjoyed our taste bud experiment and appreciate all your support.